Hi, I'm Kate. You found me. I'm in my house. Okay, listen. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid and there's nothing you can do to stop me. I am going to do the I Teach So Hard teaching tag that was created by my good buddy DARIN, NAKAKIHARA. If you don't know him, he teaches 4th grade in Irvine. He's an amazing soul and he is a super dedicated teacher. I'll link him down below. Definitely go check him out. Now, I was hesitant to do this tag and a couple people were like, Kate, come on, are you gonna do the tag? And I was like, yeah. I mean, maybe. And I honestly kind of had no intention to do this tag. But now I'm doing it. So I'm gonna tell you why. So the first reason why is that I'm still teaching so hard and most of you are summering so hard. And right now you all can relate. Into the year, we got a lot going on. So I'm trying to stay motivated to get my responsibilities done versus making a YouTube video. Okay, the second reason is there's a lot of questions and I am very long-winded. So I'm gonna have to cherry pick a few of these questions because otherwise this video is gonna be like 45 hours long and I really don't think you're all gonna watch that. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, so I have the questions here on my phone and so I'm gonna have to look down from time to time, but here are the questions. What grade do you teach and how long have you taught that grade? So I currently am teaching 3rd grade. I've been in 3rd grade for 9 years. I'm finishing up my 9th year in 3rd grade and I've been teaching now 14 years, which is crazy because at 15 years, that means I am at my half marathon year. I am trying to teach for 30 years. And so 15 puts me at the halfway mark. So I'm at the half marathon checkpoint. So anyway, question 2. What adjective best describes you as a teacher and why? Okay, so I was like, well, I could say this, which is true, or I could say this, which is true. Like, you know, I could say a lot of things that put me in a shining light, but I'm gonna just lay it out how it is. I'm competitive. Anybody who knows me knows I like to win. I'm competitive. I'm not even trying to front here. I'm competitive. So listen, I love to win. I mean, I have won 7 out of 10 field day trophies. It should have been 8, but that's a whole different story. And, you know, I enjoy winning. I'll turn pretty much anything into a game. And then I do my best to always win. So whether it be the staff kickball game, whether it be field day, whether it be like cleaning up something, like I'll turn anything into a game to win. So yeah, there's that. Hashtag competitive. Okay. Number 3 says, if your life as a teacher were made into a movie, what movie star would play you? I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna say movie stars. I have 3 and I think when you see them, you'll be like, yeah, for sure. Although one you might be like, not so sure they're Kate, but stick with me. So the first would be Melissa McCarthy. I just love her. I think she's hilarious. I think she's fun. I think she is just an amazing person. She would play me so well. Melissa, call me. Okay, and then I also think Amy Schumer for like the same reasons. Amy, call me. Amy and Melissa should call me. Call me, girls. So I really think that they would do a great job. I love Amy Schumer. I think she's hilarious. I think Melissa's hilarious. And the third person I pick is also somebody I find that's very hilarious, but might be a little bit more like not so out there. Is Sandra Bullock. I just think she's a phenomenal actress and I think that she could play me well. So those would be my top 3 picks. Sorry. I'm picking 3. So yeah, those would be the girls that I would pick to play me. I think they would do a great job. I mean, they just would. So number 4, Think of a lesson from this year you're especially proud of. What made it so special? To be honest, I'm not going to answer this question in the sense of a specific lesson, because I feel like if I was to talk about a specific lesson, I would want to show you like how to do it, this and that, and that video would be like, you know, an extra 2 hours. So I think more so than a lesson I'm proud of, I want my teaching to be more than just about a lesson. I want everything that I do to make an impact on my students. And I think that if I'm impacting my students positively and I'm keeping them engaged and interested in learning and pushing them to new levels they didn't think they could ever reach, then that is what I consider successful. So for me, it's not just about a lesson. It's about where they started to where they've ended. So yeah, so I gotta kind of go about that one a little bit weird. Sorry. Okay, number 6. Okay, so number 6 says, at this point in the year, how do you feel about the teaching profession? This is a very unfair question to answer, especially right now, because everybody's like in summer mode, and very few of us are still like in the classroom teaching. And I know that I go for 3 more weeks, and I think Maura also goes for almost 3 more weeks. And I don't know who else is in the is in the late summer crew with us, but I know for sure we go pretty late. And I think, you know, for me, the end of the year is really tough to stay motivated because I'm so exhausted. I mean, I slept all day yesterday. I'm like not even remotely joking. Like I legit slept all day yesterday. So, you know, I'm really like, I feel like I'm just starting to, I have just enough energy to make it to the end of the year, but like just barely. You know, my amount of energy, my amount of patience, all of that, it's just enough to get me across the finish line. I might crawl to get there, but I'm gonna get there. So there's that. And then I think another reason that I don't really like end of the year is that as much as I love a break, like don't get me wrong, I struggle because it's the end of the year and these students have been a part of my life for a year, and after the last day with them, that's it. And then I have to say goodbye to my students, the first group, and you go through all the emotions to say goodbye, and it's such a weird feeling, right? And then you have to turn around on Monday, and I mean, in your head, you're like, I'm done with school. And then Monday comes and it's like, no, I have to go another week. So it's a really like weird time for me. And I don't really know like how to explain it unless you work like in a dual immersion where you see your kids every other week, you would understand. But imagine having to say goodbye to your students twice. I think I don't know how else to explain it. Or saying goodbye thinking you're done and then having to go another week. So it's definitely tough for sure. Okay, I need water. Oh my God. Okay, number 7. So number 7 says, how do you keep your job fun and what does it say? It says fun and engaging no matter how long you've been teaching. Okay, so first off, I love to tease my students. I love it. I love teasing them. I have the best time doing it. And if I'm teasing you, you're one of the lucky ones. Most kids are like, tease me next. And I'm like, that's not how it works. It's gonna come organic. So anyway, so I love teasing them and I love pulling pranks on them. I pull a prank every single year. It's a Halloween homework. I'm gonna link it right now, or is it on that side? I don't know. But I have the best time doing this and I'm always looking for new pranks to pull on my students, and I need to really like up my game next year for pranks. But anyway, I think that if you make your work experience a fun place for the kids, it just, I don't know. I think I think, you know, making light of the day and not making everything so serious allows you to make sure that things are fun and engaging and that the kids want to be there. Like, nobody wants to come to a classroom where the teacher is like monotone and not doing anything. Like, there's no reason for them to come. Like, make it exciting, you know? One of my kids said something once. He's like, he was like, oh, I don't want to do that, it's too hard. It was like, that's what makes it fun. You know, I mean, just like playing around with them and letting them know that you too can be silly, you know? So anyway, I like to tease them personally. I think it's fun. And you know what? Some people will be like, you can't tease them. Like, that's not what you should be doing. Nah, of course. No kid wants to come to school and sit in a classroom and be bored out of their mind. Like, change it up once in a while. Tease your kids. Okay, so number 9 is, number 9. Okay, number 9 is all about social media, and I can guarantee the majority of you, if you're like me, it's like the first thing you scroll over to to find out who they said. And yeah, I could say some of the bigger ones. You would be surprised. There's some bigger ones that I don't watch at all. Like, I don't watch them at all. And there are some that I've like grown with. They've grown faster than me, but I've kind of started around the same time as them. Again, they're all people you all know. The people that I tend to watch more are the ones that are trying to kind of get started and get noticed, because I know myself what it feels like to be making videos and not a lot of traffic comes through. So I really try to go around to the people who are just trying to get started or just trying to get noticed. And, you know, but am I gonna list them for you? No. However, I would say that, you know, for sure, I watch, you know, I just wanna say, like, you can't name everyone, right? But definitely I've got my like go-tos, and some of the ones that I've been really enjoying this past year have been Colby Sharp. Colby is, he's something else. I mean, if you don't know him, you're missing out. Colby got me fired. Okay, I'm saving that for a later question. To be continued, Colby. Okay. I also really like Maura. She's a kindergarten teacher in Chicago, and I consider her a friend. I talk to her frequently. I think she's amazing. And for a second-year teacher, she has got her head screwed on so well, and she's such a good teacher. She's amazing. Her channel's doing really well. Who else do I really love this Social Speechy. I found her, I don't know, like 5 months ago. I think she's phenomenal. I love it. I'm always like, I need smoothie recipes. Help. I was like, is this how I'll email her? I'll be like, is this healthy? She's like, looks healthy to me. So, you know, I really enjoy some of these kind of smaller channels, and they're all bigger than me. As far as like Twitter goes, like my teacher tweeters, I pretty much stick to like math people on Twitter. So I follow a lot of the math people on Twitter. And then as far as like teacher Instagrammers, you know what? A lot of you all like the same people, but I love all of them too. But I think my favorite is a lady, her name is, she used to have like this funky name, I can never pronounce it, but she changed it to She Loves Teaching Fourth, and she always does memes. She's taught 34 years. She's from Canada. Like, I love her. I think she's amazing. She's awesome. She cracks me up. She's funny. She's very funny if you don't know her. She loves teaching fourth. She does not do YouTube as far as I know. She's a teacher grammar for sure. Okay, so now, now we're moving on. It says, okay, who would your dream teacher collaboration be with? Okay, so I'm gonna separate this into 2 categories. The first, I am open to collaborating with many people. There are some people that I will not collaborate with. And if, you know, there's just some people I won't collaborate with, and I'm not gonna really go into reasons why, but there's a few that I'm not gonna collaborate with. So did I mention I'm not gonna collaborate with some people? Because that's the truth. And then I think, you know, for me, anybody who teaches 3rd grade, you know, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, but really 3rd grade would be my ideal because I teach 3rd grade. So any 3rd grade teacher, any IB teacher, math teachers, art teachers, you know, but anybody really, I'm not like exclusive by any means. I'm pretty open, but yeah, my focus tends to be more like math, art, IB, things like that. But yeah, I mean, if you're interested in a collab, hit me up. But the ones that I have 2 that I would just be through the moon if I could collab with them. And the first would be Jerry Brooks. This guy, this principal, is one of the funniest YouTubers. His stuff is short and to the point, but it's hilarious. He cracks me up. He cracks me up. Like, he's so funny. Jerry, if you are watching this by any off chance and you ever want to collab with me, please hit me up. I would love to collab with you. And the other one, I think, because I love like pranking my students and he enjoys pranking his students, is I would love to work with Mr. D ×3. I think he's just a lot of fun. I think he's a lot of fun. So Mr. D, call me. Jerry, call me. So now my phone's, wait, I think I hear my phone ringing. Jerry, is that you? Oh, wait. Oh no, wait, Mr. D, was that you? Oh wait, was that Melissa McCarthy? No, maybe it was Sandra Bullock. Maybe it was Amy Schumer. Oh my God, how exciting would that be? Wouldn't that be fun if my phone had just started ringing and it was one of them? That would be cool. Okay, and then, let's see, we also have, okay, number 11 says, what's the last thing you took a picture of on your phone? That's so funny. I was creating art last night. So this is the last thing that I took a picture of on my phone. I actually just got this here. It's a natural light. It's called Light, and it helps if I'm watching the Dapper Rapper. You can't really see it, but he's back there. So I've got my art out and I was just kind of playing around last night. Okay, what else? Man, maybe I am gonna answer all these questions. Okay, let's see. Sing the last song you listened to. I'm tone deaf. We'll skip that one. Number 13, complete this sentence. If I weren't a teacher, I'd be an artist. And number 14, who is your teaching hero? And tell them one thing that you really appreciate about them. So who's my teaching hero? I have to say that I could pick anybody, right? I could pick somebody that was a teacher to me, or a teacher that I had, or a colleague that I work with, or something like this. But in all honesty, I think the person that is my teaching hero is Colby Sharp. I remember watching him last year before school started, and his enthusiasm and excitement for the job, for this profession that we're in, it was so contagious to me, and it completely kind of changed my thinking and how it just changed me completely. And he got me so pumped and so excited about teaching in general, about reading with kids, and I can't really thank you enough, Colby. Like, I know I've probably hinted at this in the past, but you mean the world to me, and not like in a weird, creepy way, Colby. I mean, I don't feel like, at 14 years in it, that there's a lot of teachers that can get you so pumped to continue teaching. And I think that you have really kind of expanded my perspective on the profession and really reinvigorated me as a teacher. And I have to be honest, like, going into this year, I was pretty nervous. The students I have, like, I was nervous about getting them more so than I had been any other year. And you put my mind into you got my mind into the right frame at the beginning of the year, and I want to, you know, I think for me, it's been just I feel like it's been a really successful year for my students and myself because I was in the right mindset going into the year. So Colby, you continually inspire me, man. I think you're just an amazing person. I think there need to be more teachers like you, and if I can ever be half as amazing as you, then I've done something right in this life. So yeah, Colby, thank you so much for just you and your inspiration. You mean a lot more to me than you know. So okay, that's it, you guys. That's the teaching tag. Wow, I did almost all of them. And this video is so long, and I apologize. I don't know how to like cut it down. But anyway, I just want to say to anybody who's new here, or those of you that have been watching me for a long time, thank you for always being a part of, you know, my journey and my experience. And I hope that you will also do this tag, and if so, like, leave me a comment, let me know so I can go watch your tag video. And yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for now. Hey there, sleepy students. I'm so glad you made it to the end of one of my videos. I know that's not always the easiest thing to do, but if you want to see more, you can click over here to check them out. And it's totally okay because it's called binge watching and we all do it. So enjoy.